The level 4 push is well underway. In fact, we now have more vacant buildings requiring workers than we have idiots to take up jobs. So I've set the builders the really boring task of creating several new houses around a colony. And whilst they do that, I think that it's about time that we found the end. Let's get some end materials so we can start upgrading to level 5. Although I must admit that this is a bit of an ominous start. This mod pack has the End Remastered mod installed in it, and I know that has changed some things with the End portal. The main change coming from these eyes we've been collecting. I'm going to guess that finding the End stronghold is just the same as vanilla. The eye doesn't know where to go. Okay, well that guess is already wrong, so we can't use the eyes to find the End portal. At least not the eyes of Ender. What about some of these other ones that we have? Okay, maybe we could use those to then find it. There is quite a few different eyes here for us to use, some of which I have never seen before, unless they are craftable eyes, which the exotic eye here certainly is. Conduits, of course. I think I counted 16, maybe 17 eyes if we include the Eye of Ender that we may require for this. I really haven't looked too much into this End Remastered mod because I'm kind of interested in it, mainly wanting to go blind and just work out things by myself. Till I inevitably get stuck, then I'll read some guides. I do have some Hearts of the Sea and Nautilus shells on me, but not enough to make 2 conduits. I will check the warehouse quickly. The warehouse didn't have any spare Nautilus shells, but I will check the fisherman just in case it has collected anything and just hasn't been picked up. Also, I did see there that was a research being completed within the uni, and I think that was also the Enchanter's Tower just been upgraded to level 3. No Nautilus shells unfortunately, but I will just take the conduit that we have here. We'll replace that at another point. Hopefully no idiot will drown. I've been waiting on that level 3 enchanter because with it we can unlock some new researches, mainly the more scrolls research to unlock our scrolls, and eventually we'll be able to go for open a nether to unlock our nether mine. I've seen that we only have 3 craftable eyes which we can make. We've done the exotic one and we can quickly make up a witch one. As for this undead one, we have everything here apart from this undead soul, which I can't craft, and I'm not entirely sure where we get that from. I'm going to assume it's a drop from an undead creature, maybe just some skeletons. Maybe I've just gotten unlucky with drop rates. Well, we have 10 of the 17 different types of eyes which we can get. Hopefully that's enough. It will all depend on how many eyes are already inside the end portal, I guess. But I've got plenty of these cursed eyes, so we will follow them. Hopefully it will lead us to the end stronghold and not break when we throw them, but off we set. I really hope this is what we're supposed to do to find the end stronghold. I am really just guessing and following this eye. I did see that the Nether Eye 2 also points in the same direction, so I guess maybe all of them do. I do have a sleeping bag with me, so if it comes to it, we can turn it today. But I'm hoping that with it being night, we'll maybe get some undead creatures out. And maybe we will get this undead drop from them. What is that in the distance? I may have been seeing things that I shouldn't be able to see. It might be within that mountain range there. No, actually, it's coming from that structure down there. I'm pretty sure the eyes are still taking me in that direction, so this is really the opposite way that I want to go, but we are sure gonna go anyway, and I think that might be a floating ship in the sky. Interesting. Oh, my stamina should run out. Well, that was rather fortunate. And strays. Okay, undead creatures. Perfect. Right, okay, I've worked out what that is. That's a death marker. I've been to this structure before and have died in it. I think this is maybe where I got fluff from. Okay, let's just ignore all of this. Plus, I didn't get that undead soul from any of those strays, so definitely was worth my time. It is difficult being this dumb. This mod pack definitely has quite a lot of different POIs. Definitely a lot to capture my interest. Hello chap, don't mind me. Oh, this is clearly a slime house. Sorry about that. And I think this is a pillager camp. Something about it telling me that. And this is clearly a MineColonies colony, or partial colony. Cool. Right, we're gonna quickly raid this, and then we're gonna continue on to the end stronghold. Hopefully nothing else will distract me. Oh, but allies. I want to capture you. Well, isn't this just so very handy? There is another eye. Cover me in emeralds. Okay, so we got an eye from a raider post, a pillager outpost. That is incredibly fortunate actually. That then brings us up to 11 of the 17, or 16. I still don't know if the Eyes of Ender count. These eyes have been quite good so far. None of them have broken, and they seem to have maybe led us into... I'm not entirely sure what this area is, just an old forest with some rather scary shoebill creatures. I will maybe avoid them. And I've just lost that eye there actually. I think it may have gone underground. Yes, that one has too. So I think we have maybe found the entrance to it. And that was rather quick actually. There's that more scrolls research just been finished. I also get the feeling that we might be rather close to this then. I do hear some mobs. I spy. Okay, we have found it. A dusk trap. Well, that looks really inviting actually. Oh, holy crap, look at this. Drop leaves. They are a really fancy version of the glowberries, I guess. And I do see bricks underneath that. Let me see if I can harvest any of these and we'll take them back. I'm going to assume that we're on the top of the stronghold at the moment. I need to dig further down into it. Yes. And I don't think this is a vanilla stronghold. Oh no, definitely not. I get the feeling that this is this better stronghold, which I always get lost in. As long as I can find the middle point with the fountain in it, then I should be okay. Could we not? Well, I found a library at least. Lots of books for us. And here is the middle room, so there's the fountain. And at least we do have some more undead creatures spawning about here too, so maybe one final chance then to get this undead soul. Still assuming that this is how we get it. Well, rather than me getting lost in here for hours upon hours, holy crap. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, just to save me the time of looking for the end portal and getting lost, I'm just going to consult the map and we'll find the end portal this way, and even then I still end up getting lost. For f***'s sake, I've just gone around in a circle. Good, we have found the end portal then. I will maybe just get rid of this. So we have 12 of the end portal frames and only the one Eye of Ender in it. I assume we can't put in another Eye of Ender. It doesn't want to be used. Okay, so the rest of them, however, we can then put in. Can we do multiple of them? The eye can't be placed. No, we can't. We are missing literally just the one eye. Well, isn't that really irritating? Yep, I have just checked all the eyes again, and yes, we are literally just missing this bloody one. Albeit, we do still have another 6 of them which we could still find. Just how do we find them though? That is probably more the issue. The easiest eye for us to get would be the undead eye, of course, seeing as we could craft it. Failing that, however, possibly the Guardian Eye might be the next easiest one to find. All we would need to do is kill a few Guardians and Elder Guardians to find it. The only problem with that I have is that as much as we've been exploring around, I don't think we found any ocean monument. There was this ruined floral ocean monument, but it didn't have any Guardians in it. And now that I really think about it, I haven't been conscious of seeing any Guardians at all in this world. Probably means that I just haven't searched hard enough for one, so we will definitely put that on the back burner for now. The Wither Eye could potentially be another slightly easy one for us to get. Summon a Wither and kill it, I assume. Do we have any wither skulls? Nope, of course not. There is a cold eye, which I assume would be a drop from something within a cold or frozen biome. Fortunately, we do have this one here, But what spawns in around here that we could kill? And why is there obsidian and crying obsidian just sticking out the water? Chris the Quick is stuck underneath the ice. Okay, that might be why. Hello, Chris. I really don't think you should be down here. Let me, put you out of your misery. I think it was protecting the treasure here, which just had some obsidian in it. I think this biome might be too small for it to spawn anything of use. Well, we do have a forest here, a fir forest. But yeah, there is really no structure or creature to murder in here, so I think I might be barking up the wrong tree with this. Barking up the wrong tree, that is just awful. Although, once again, something rather colourful has just caught my eye. Okay, so what type of biome do we have here? Look at all these colours. I am such a sucker for bright colourful lights. I am taking all of these home with me. Well, I caved in and read up a guide about some of these eyes, and obtaining an undead soul has broken my heart slightly. They are a drop from slaying skeletal horses, unfortunately, but not a 100% drop. So here's hoping we get really lucky and I only need to sacrifice one or two of them for the soul. And we fortunately did get it with the second sacrifice, so we only have the one skeletal horse left. I'm sorry, little pal. And of course, I don't have any gas tiers, which is the only ingredient I'm missing. Right, let's go do this quick. And with any luck, they aren't going to be crazy elusive down here with all of the different biomes we have, which in a Soul Sand Valley, they really shouldn't be. Ah, great, a target. Right, you, come on down, get murdered, and don't drop anything into the lava. Well, I definitely could have done all of that a bit better, but regardless, there's our undead eye. So this is the last piece of the puzzle, which we'll put there, and there's our portal lit up. Let's go in. The end, and this is a rather interesting little starting place. And is that church bells? Yes, it is. Oh, I know exactly what I'm in for now. Yep, I know exactly what this is. This is going to be a pretty tough fight. And here she's been summoned in already. Okay. So, yep, we're going to explode all of the pillars around to expose all of the crystals we need to take out. And as they explode, she is being summoned from above. And there she is, so let's get to work, because it should still just be the same as the other fights. We take out the crystals, maybe I have to take out a few nasties here as well. Rinse and repeat. Every time we do take out a crystal, we get a few phantoms spawning in. I think I'll let my forms do most of the work there, and we'll do our best just to avoid her at all costs. Let's see if we can get another one going. Fortunately though, we do have a grappling hook, which if I had done that a bit better, we could have maybe got up there. Might try that again. Just slowly bunging our way up into it, and I think one more, we should be there. So far, so good. He says floating on fire. And whenever she launches us up into the air, we will just simply majestically float down with her deku leaf, whilst being munched on by phantoms. I believe we only have one or two of these crystals left, and a lot more phantoms spawning in, unless the crystals are respawning, which they might be doing. No, I think we're okay so far actually, and this might be the last one we need to take out. Not quite, there is another one just across the way. Perfect. And of course, now we have some blazes to deal with too. Even better. But I think that is now it, so we should be fine. Taking her out. Yep, I forgot about this whole leaving you with half a heart thing. Well, I suppose this gives me the opportunity to come back and repair all of my damaged items back to it. And unfortunately, the crystals have respawned. Well, some of them did at least. She should go back to the center shortly. And I think so long as I keep myself to the ground and not up in the air, she can't do that falling damage to me. Then, just to slowly whittle down her health, if I could hit her, this would be so much easier if I had a mecha suit. And I didn't see the crystal down here. Okay, that's better. Now I can hit her again. I will come in for the experience though. And I did grab some bottles, so let's also get some fire breath. More crystals around the side have spawned in. More blazes have spawned in. We are about to start getting many a ring of fire going everywhere. This is about to get quite chaotic. I think that's all the crystals down once again, so we should be able to do some damage to her. This is definitely taking its time and certainly getting quite complicated, but I still absolutely love it. I love getting set on fire every few seconds. She is definitely kicking my ass and really not giving me enough time to do some damage on her before she spawns back these bloody crystals. Okay, good. There's a few hits into her then. That's a little bit of damage. Not tremendous amounts, but enough just while we have no crystals active. I think we're coming up to about half health now. We are doing a little bit of damage there whenever we're getting the opportunity to. So much happening at once always. More crystals. I briefly seen her health there. She has 1000 health and we've just managed to get her down to 400. I am getting really overwhelmed. This is a stupid amount happening here at the moment and she keeps pulling me down to 1 health. Never mind the constant setting on fire, which is definitely getting old, let me tell you that. But I think we're in full thunder mode at the moment. Yes. So this is going to make hitting her even more difficult. More crystals yet again. And the longer these crystals are alive for, the more health I think she regains. So we really do need to take this out pretty quick. I see she's tethered to a crystal in the center here. Take that out. Okay, good. I think I've seen about 300 health. It is just a constant bombardment of lightning and thunder at the moment, and she is really not giving me too much time to hit. She did that attack, but I got forced back down to the ground again. I really wish I could tell when she's about to do that, and also why I can't hit her at the moment. We're getting there. I think she has about 100 health left. We are getting there. And a levitation spell now too. Good. Yeah, the levitation thing is a new one actually. I'm not enjoying it, especially whenever she does that. That seems a bit unfair. The game lagged and it killed me twice, even though one of the times I was already dead. But last stretch, come on, she's barely got any health left, come on. If she would just stop exploding me for 2 little seconds, we could get some damage into her. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening here at the moment. I am technically dead, yet still floating about. Maybe once I hit the ground this time around, I'll be able to respawn. 4 deaths that time. The game sure ain't happy, but I certainly am. There's that bitch finally dead. Oh, holy man, that took way too long. Right, give me a moment just to savor the silence. You know, I almost forgot as to why we were doing all of this. Let's get some purpur and get the hell home. Well, maybe some purpur and some elytra. Sure are a hell of a lot of weird things in the end, but at last some endstone bricks alongside purpur blocks and shulker shells maybe. We even seem to have a boss within this one here. Let's go up and kick its ass. And you, drop me some shells, thank you. And you, the archmage, just die. Ooh, or maybe not. He's a bit stronger than I thought. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab the ender chest and... oh, I can't take the chest. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you. I've had enough tough boss battles for one day. Let's just get over to the ship. And our treasure, alongside some other garbage treasure. Well, these idiots really haven't done much since we've been gone, but at least we do now have the materials required to upgrade them to level 5. So next time, we'll get them started on that.